Hey, we don't judge
Yeah,
people.
yeah, yeah.
No,
We don't judge
we
each
don't
other.
we
We
don't judge
judge
each
everybody
other.
else.
Yeah.
Do you need me to make you a background like what I have for my Friday fuckery? Like that looks like a porch. You
You
know?
know what? If you would like to contribute to the show,
Now I feel like I need to make like a spin-off called Front Porch Confessions, Back Porch Judgment.
hey, whoa, hey, this ain't that kind of show. You know what I mean? We don't do backdoor shit here. You know what I mean?
I said back
Back
porch.
porch.
We don't
Gilbert,
do
back
we don't
porch.
do back porch, back door, back door. We don't do in the back. No.
You know what? I don't know who you sleep with, but I'm telling you right now, if you'd let her stick her finger up your ass and press on your prostate, that would be the best orgasm you have ever experienced. Your head would explode.
No, thank
I'm
you.
just gonna throw that out there.
No, thank you. No, thank you.
It's like, doing that later tonight.
No, thank.
Bait him, and we haven't even started yet. We haven't even started yet.
Gil knows
Oh,
I'm
no.
always good for an interesting conversation.
Oh no! Look here, look here. The only thing that's about to rage bait me now is my goddamn Wi-Fi. Cause that shit's about to go. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck's going on with it. It's fucking rain. It's goddamn storm.
Which chat should I be in? Which one's going to be the most lively, the YouTube or the TikTok?
Take your pick. Either one. Sometimes. Oh, but let's see. Let me get everything up and running. Get these stories up.
Let me try the TikTok.
Everybody's trickling into the show. Hold on, let me go live on the radio. Here we go.
I think we're gonna go with the TikTok. I feel like.
All right.
And I'm the lackluster group project kid. I'm just letting you know I'm feeding off of what y'all have because I did not ping
You
Reddit
didn't
for
do your
anything
homework?
good. Listen, I got invited yesterday evening, close to midnight. Okay, I had stuff to do today. Namely, get the sweet, sweet pills that make my daughter such a blessing.
This is great. It's the greatest shit ever. What the fuck was that?
Where was this 3 years ago?
I don't know. I don't know. Oh my god. So let's see. I got I felt a few ones that were a little bit fucked up. But of course, hey, it would not be on brand if it was not me. You know what I mean? I found something kind of fucked up. All right, so let's get started with this.
All right.
So we're gonna start with this one. This one comes from Am I the Butt Face? It's posted a day ago. As of today, it was posted a day ago. So, Am I the Butt Face? Husband was mad I started crying after he jokingly called me a pig. All right. We've been fighting a lot because he has strong emotional reactions to perceived rejection. Anyways, I was giving one of our kids, a young toddler, a piggy ride on my shoulders, and the kid started kind of steering me with his hands on my cheeks. It was cute. I said, "Wow, you're really steering me here. Like I'm your horse." I was smiling, almost laughing as I said that. My husband replied with, It's a piggyback ride, so you're a pig. I started to tear up because even though he didn't mean it that way, I don't like being called a pig. I wasn't like bawling or anything, just very sad and had some tears in my eyes. He said he didn't mean anything by it and it's not an insult. I told him I think in general most people don't enjoy being called a pig. He got angry and said, I guess I'll just go back to not talking to you and avoiding you at all times since I can't do anything right. I know he wasn't trying to insult me, but I just wish he said sorry for hurting your feelings and I'd move on. But his reactions are what is really frustrating for me. I don't know how to handle those I guess I just won't talk to you type of responses. Things were tense because 3 days ago, one of our kids accidentally punched me in the face, toddler energy, and he asked me what happened. And before I replied, he started saying, I'm just asking, not trying to piss you off or anger you or whatever. And I've told him before that those type of disclosures are frustrating because I feel like they kind of imply that I am getting pissed off or angry when I'm not. So, when I told him the kid punched me in the face accidentally, he got mad that my tone was annoyed and replied with, well, sorry for asking. So he's been mad at me for the past few days over that. I started to avoid being around him, but then he said that hurts his feelings and he'll just not talk to me to help me with my anxiety. I asked him this morning to please just try to treat me kindly, and that's when the whole pig thing happened. Am I wrong? If so,
Oh, that shit was intentional. That
I'll
shit was
punch you right in the
straight
face.
intentional.
I'll punch
That
you
is some hand
right in the face.
throwing shit. I tell you what, he
oh,
would have been picking up his teeth
Okay.
from next week. I would have knocked his head so far off it would have circled the globe and come back. He would have been picking it up from the bedroom. You're gonna call me a pig after we've had tense bitch, that shit's intentional. Watch me turn your ass to some fucking prosciutto. I will serve you on a charcuterie.
that escalated quickly.
Oh no.
Nah, that escalated appropriately.
That
So
escalated
look,
appropriately.
I'm not saying that it wasn't appropriate. I'm just saying it was quickly. And quickly was appropriately. Honestly, look here. I'm like this. All right. I agree with her. Nobody likes being called a pig. It may have been a piggyback ride, but no.
Recording in progress.
Yeah, I'm rage baiting over this goddamn Wi-Fi right now.
Oh, that's fine. Dude, the live on TikTok went down and I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, it went down. I don't know why. Let's see what happened. I don't know. Violent behaviors and criminal activities. Yeah. That's why. Violent behaviors, criminal activities. So yeah. Yep.
I'll let you have it back, right?
Oh, let's see. I don't know. The last time we're gonna try and do an appeal on this one.
That'll be good.
I don't know. We'll see because TikTok be on his bullshit. It be on his bullshit all the time. All the time, every day, all day. It be on his bullshit. But anyway, I will say this though. Yeah, dude got problems.
Oh yeah, you don't say that to your wife.
Dude got
That was
problems.
inappropriate.
I mean, he may not have meant it like that.
He meant it.
He may have mentioned in the accuracy of
He meant it
it's a
like that.
piggyback ride, but
He meant it like that. He meant it like that.
no.
He meant it.
They were already fighting. They were already fighting. He absolutely meant it like that.
It would be one thing if it was like innocuous. Everything in their lives was going fine. There was no like, but like, no,
No, unfortunately, I mean,
no.
in a different context, if he was going for accuracy, oh, all right, but still at the same time, the way she was doing it and the way that she was playing with the kid and the kid was steering her around, that's how you do a horse.
She said horse.
She said
Leave it
horse. Okay.
alone. She gave you her preferred term to use. Don't.
So
And
nothing,
if the kid was on her shoulders, technically that's not a piggyback ride. Let's be clear.
yes. I mean,
Right.
if anything,
Not a piggyback ride.
say she's a majestic unicorn or some kind of shit like that. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
There you go.
But
He listened.
But apparently he
was
is-
all up in his feels because he felt like she wasn't listening or something. You know it was his.
so
fault. You know it
he's
was a him thing.
well, he's wanting to be right instead of being happy. So yeah, he's wanting to be right instead of happy. That's all.
I got a good one.
Oh yes, let's hear it.
Got a good one. This is from Am I the Asshole from Throwaway Panda Bear. It was posted 5 days ago. Okay?
All right.
My boyfriend's mad at me because he opened up our relationship and got no dates. Am I the asshole for how I responded?
Nope.
Nope.
Already
Absolutely not.
Already no.
Me
Already-
and my
already
boyfriend,
no.
37, both of us, have been dating for just over 3 years. Prior to this, I was single for 8 years overall. It's been a healthy relationship. We're both independent with our jobs, living situations. I do love spending time with him. I have no complaints. However, something that startled me was about 6 months ago, he said he wanted to open the relationship up, going on dates and sleeping with other women. I've never been in a dynamic like that, so naturally I had a lot of questions. He told me that I could also go on dates and sleep with other men, and I honestly was a little skeptical at first, but after doing some research and having time to think, I agreed. He told me that if at any point I wasn't comfortable, we could stop, close it up again. One of the rules was we don't discuss with each other what we're doing or who we're going on dates with, etc.
Mm-hmm.
I signed up for a dating app, and within a few days I had a lot of likes, and it's been pretty steady since. So I started matching with people, texting and arranging dates, and on average I go 1 or 2 dates a month. There are also some people in some similar dynamics of open relationships that I go on dates with and I sleep with regularly. I quite like the fact that everything's non-committal, so even though I was skeptical, I'm enjoying the open relationship, and as I decided from before, I haven't told my boyfriend any of this. And I was at his house the other day and my phone was on the kitchen counter. He saw my notifications and proceeded to go through my phone, read my messages, including going through the dating app that I'm on. To say he was angry was an understatement. Turns out he opened the relationship to take out a younger colleague at his workplace who misread the idea of that date as just a work lunch. He openly told me that he wanted to see if it would work with her because he wanted to leave me for her. But she didn't want him. And it seems like
Rec-
Sure that before they leave, the next one is lined up, and we know that there is like a Venn diagram here. There is overlap. Okay? There is overlap. And there are little slip ups that let you know there is that overlap. So at the end of it all, you are not the asshole because he thought, like all men do, that he was going to go out there and that Punani was just going to be thrown at him. He thought that kitty was just going to be purring the whole time. He thought it was going to be like Stray Cat Alley. Okay?
Stray Cat Alley.
And he found
That's
out
that's exactly
real freaking quick
that.
that open relationships only benefit the girls. Only the better side. I'm
I
sorry, but you
mean,
know what? You have to be with somebody that looks like Heath Ledger or that looks like The Rock or that looks like Dr. McSteamy. Like you have
yeah,
to be with a man.
I do
like
like
you.
that you chose
Already.
McSteamy over McDreamy. I'm just gonna note that.
Is that even a choice?
I'm completely on your side.
I will take both of your opinions on that.
McSteamy all day. McSteamy all day.
Right. McSteamy all day. Because give me a little rugged. Just a little rugged, okay? But you know, unless it is a fella, a male counterpart that already has the the bearded clam in plentiful supply, that already has that smorgasbord, that all you can eat selection.
He's
Mm-hmm.
he's already in an open relationship.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
Okay, because all of us have had the pleasure of dating the guy that should never get married because he is the gift to women that should be shared, right? And we enjoy our time with him and we show our jealousy while with him, and then we pass him along to the next,
And you
right?
say goodbye to your time in the sun.
Right, because you
so
don't need to teach him anything. He already knows everything, right? Like
yeah,
it's literally it's that utopic moment that shows you that it is possible, but you will never have it permanently, right? It has to be a
absolutely.
dude like that that's gonna, because otherwise you are still sitting there at 2:30 in the morning trying to figure out which one is too drunk to say no. Right?
Yeah, that's true. Cause
Your girl
I
done
mean,
left three
I mean,
hours ago with 4 phone numbers and a dude.
I like I
so
saw somewhere it's I may not have a roster, but there is a wait list.
so yeah. There's a. I mean, this is not the first time I've heard stories like this, which the guy wanted to open up the relationship because oh, it would be great for both of us, and we could do this, blah 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 blah. They would be the strongest thing, da 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 da. But then shit don't turn out the way that he wants.
I just think it's funny, like he had intent behind it, and she was like, eh.
And the simple fact is that
Like if you had the intent, like you need to know before you do that.
yeah,
Like not just think,
not
oh,
just
there's a
like
cute girl that like maybe
that,
it's worth jeopardizing my. You don't even know if she likes you.
like at this point, all it is that she's just been cordial,
Right.
and it's just like I think she like me.
He is mistaking her niceness for flirting because he wouldn't be nice to a woman unless he was flirting with her.
Yeah,
And his ego
and
tells him that any woman who shows him any sort of attention, whether it be innocent or not innocent, is not innocent.
Right. Definitely
yeah,
interested.
like I know somebody that being nice to him, he takes it absolute wrong way. And I know this because too many times that we have hung out, we've gone to a bar or even just walking in just like through Walmart, okay? Anytime a woman just, approaches him and says, "Hi, man, I think she likes me. You think I should ask her out?" No. No.
No, I think you should leave her
No,
alone.
I think you should grab your fishing tackle and and check out a go. I mean, I don't think you need to do anything else. Look here.
Mm-mm.
So no. But the simple fact is like, that dude was stupid. He completely fucked up his entire
Yeah.
relationship on a maybe.
Not even a maybe.
On a maybe on a
On an idea.
yeah, on a thought. And not that kind of thought, just
He
a
rage
thought in your
baited
head
himself.
thought. Yeah.
He rage baited himself.
He
The
did.
construct of his own demise.
He fucking did.
He built himself up to watch himself fail. He got everything he wanted and ruined his life at the same time.
So no, he probably looked at his girlfriend and was like, you know what? I pulled her. I could pull that one.
Exactly.
So that was probably his exact thinking was that, well, I pulled her.
When really
I could
she
pull her.
settled for him, he didn't pull her.
Right.
Yeah.
Because they've already proven that 9 times out of 10, it's the woman that settles. Okay,
And
I have one. I
She
quickly
did
Oh!
do some
Reddit.
homework.
I quickly surfed
Yay.
Reddit and I found something. Yay!
All
I
right.
got the clutch. Okay, here we go.
so I'll stay here as
Here
long
we
as I
go.
can.
Okay.
Hopefully my shit won't cut out again. So let's go.
Okay. Am I the asshole for replacing pictures of my cousins with pictures of my dog? My grandpa's birthday was a couple of weeks ago. 6 weeks before his birthday, I texted all of my siblings and cousins, there's 9 of us, and told them to send me a picture of themselves within the next 4 weeks so I could put it on a phone case for our grandpa's birthday. 2 weeks later, I sent the text again saying I needed a picture of them, and anybody that chooses not to send a picture will be replaced with a picture of my dog. I had 3 cousins tell me to screenshot something from their Instagrams. I didn't respond. I sent a text out the day before I put the order saying anybody that did not send a picture of themselves in the next 24 hours would be replaced by pictures of my dog. The same 3 cousins never sent pictures. Their spots have my dog in a sombrero, my dog in a pumpkin patch, and my dog in a chicken costume.
First
They
of all,
came over.
greatest thing ever. But go continue.
They came over for my grandpa's birthday and saw him open his new phone case. They saw that their pictures weren't on the case and got mad at me for not picking something off their Instagrams like they told me to. I said that I sent 3 reminders to send me a picture with a clear warning that anybody that did not send a picture would be replaced with a picture of the dog. They knew exactly what would happen. My grandpa finds it hilarious, but their parents are telling my parents that I kept them off the phone case on purpose and they want me to apologize. Am I the asshole for replacing them with pictures of my dog because they never sent me a picture?
They were fairly
Absolutely not.
warned.
Absolutely not. You were given specific instructions on what to
And like
do.
you want the poster to go do the screenshot. Go do it yourself.
No.
You pick the picture you like. That's the whole point. You
Yes.
pick the picture you like. I don't want to pick it.
Here's
you
the
pick it.
thing. I side with the cousin who posted her dog. First of all, absolute gold putting the dog in a sombrero.
Yes.
I'm just going to say a dog in a sombrero, chef's kiss.
Absolutely.
Top
Pure perfection.
Top tier.
Pure
tier, okay?
perfection.
Secondly, as somebody who works in the legal industry and commonly watches people get told, hey, if you do this or you don't do this, this is going to happen. And then they don't do it. And then the thing happens. And then all of a sudden they're like, that's not okay. Bitch, you
So-
were warned.
You were told.
Not even just warned.
Said
like,
not
you
even warned.
were
You were-
given the
You were warned
opportunity.
3 times.
3 times and
times.
given specific instructions on
3
what
strikes.
and what you need to do
You're
in
a
order for this to
pumpkin
happen.
patch.
And I bet you, the parents and the cousins are like, well, it shouldn't have been that big of a deal. I hate when they say, because you're right, it wasn't that big of a deal. You just should have
Say-
done it. It would have taken you 32 seconds to
Because
like.
let's think
Yes.
about it. A screenshot from an Instagram picture is not going to have the clarity and everything when you're talking about printing. I mean, like if you want to
Well,
get
not
down
for nothing
to
too. Like if it's my idea to
logistics-
do the phone case
Yes.
thing, all you literally had to do was send it to me. I came up
Right.
with the idea for the gift.
Are you telling
get to
me you
get
don't have
credit for an
2,000
awesome
pictures
gift
Right?
for
of
a
you
quarter of the
in your
work.
phone? Like you cannot tell me that you don't have a single selfie in your phone that you can quickly just, it's like 3 taps.
You put
So-
it on
yes.
Instagram. Forward
I'll
it
be
to
right
me.
back.
So, yeah, not the asshole.
Not the app.
Not the asshole. In fact, dressing your dog up and using those perfection. Pure
here.
perfection. That is
Like maybe even should have gone further.
like right? You know? Put a add a little background to it,
Get one for everybody in the family.
Yes.
Everybody gets one.
Absolutely.
Now Grandpa's getting a T-shirt with the same set of photos on it. Grandpa's getting a sweatshirt with the same set of photos on the back. He's gonna
Oh,
wear
that
it
shit's
to
the Christmas
every
card.
family
Oh,
function
yeah.
from here on out.
That's the
Every-
Christmas card.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
is
yeah.
the
That's it. I'm
letterhead
taking this one
for the
step
family
further now that you want to make
notices.
me feel bad for it. Like now,
Said, oh.
now we're going. We're full
Said,
sending.
oh,
That
Said,
is
"You
the
have
full
unlocked my
poster board
pettiness."
At Grandpa's funeral.
it's like you have unlocked my pettiness. Oh, that yeah. Oh yeah. Everybody's getting a goddamn. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And I'm sending all of the cousins one of their own for Christmas. None of their
You won
pictures
the
on it.
appeal. I'm sorry, TikTok.
Yes.
We love TikTok Shop. We love TikTok Shop. Get
Said
all
TikTok Shop.
get all of your divorce needs at TikTok Shop,
Along with a phone Bugatti.
along with a foam Bugatti
Yep.
and a pumpkin baby.
Nope. Do not get the pumpkin baby, because that is scary in itself. Moving
Support-
on. Next story.
Support a small creator's dreams, a small business's
Yeah, it's gonna stay small.
artisan
Silly.
baby.
Look at selling shit like that. It's gonna stay small. Next story. This comes from Am I the Buttface? Am I the Buttface for not wanting to go out to bars or be in TikToks with my girlfriend? I, 20 male, had been with my girlfriend, 21 female, for about a year. She is my first serious relationship, but I'm not her first. She is incredibly kind to me, treats me as if I'm the love of her life, and is consistently reassuring and supportive. She can be a little rude sometimes and often puts herself first, but overall she's a very kind person. The biggest difference between us is that she's a huge extrovert and I'm a major introvert. I really dislike going to college bars. Being squeezed into a large crowded space where I can't talk to anyone makes me extremely uncomfortable. She, on the other hand, loves going out with her friends, dancing, drinking, and being around new people. I completely respect that and always encourage her to go out even when I don't want to. The conflict happened on Halloween. She really wanted to go out to a bar with me and make a TikTok in our costumes before we went. I had absolutely zero desire to do either, but I made it clear she should still go out and have fun. It's just not something I enjoy. She called me selfish and said I should make the sacrifice because these are the things that she wants to do with me specifically. I understand her point. She wants to share experiences with me, but I also know that if I forced myself to go, I'd be miserable, irritated, and thinking the entire night about why I even agreed. Am I the bad guy here?
I mean, no, but this is not the relationship for you.
Agreed.
Yeah, absolutely.
That is a very clear difference in base personality. Like there's no getting around. If that's how she is and that's how he is, that is always going to be an issue in their relationship.
Yeah.
So you're not the
So
asshole.
this is
But,
just
like, this
one.
isn't for you.
But
This
it's
isn't
gonna
going to
be
work.
it's gonna be an existing undercurrent in your relationship because it's not something that can be resolved. Because at the end of the day, you're not gonna change, and they're not gonna change, and
Right.
your two platforms are not cohesive.
Yep, there has to be give and
Yeah.
take, and it sounds like neither one of them is willing to give or take in that situation. Like they both just want what they want, and that's fine. It's fine to be like that in a relationship. You are allowed to be decisive and know what you want and what you don't want, but that relationship isn't going to work.
It's
Yeah,
not.
absolutely. You know, because I mean, this is just one instance. This is just one. So let's just
What happens
say
at
what happens.
Thanksgiving when she wants
Yeah.
to make the TikTok
What
and
happens
dress
at
up or whatever. Same thing at
Christmas
Christmas. What's
and New
New
Year's.
Year's Eve? God forbid she's really going to want to go out.
Right. So
And then it's really a bone of contention because then what happens at midnight when you're not together to kit? You know what I mean? Like that's
yeah, it's gonna be a huge thing. So
huge. That's a huge fight. This was a baby
Yeah.
fight compared to that fight.
yeah, compared to what's going to be coming next, yeah, get out of it now and find somebody that's as introverted as you, and let her find somebody as extroverted as she is. Because I
Yeah,
mean,
they need to find somebody that they're more compatible with.
yeah, like I understand. You know, you have feelings for her. She has feelings for you. I get it. You know, you've been together for a while, and you have feelings for each other. And it's not going to be that, not so simple as just like, oh, I'm just going to go find something. I get it. I get it. But just know this, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. I mean, the fact that it's gone for a year, that's surprising in itself.
Yeah, for real.
So there's going to be some issues. There's going to be more.
And
So
if she's looking
yeah.
at it like he should sacrifice for her, then she already feels like she's sacrificing something.
Mm-hmm.
So
So yeah, it's only going to
matter
get
of
worse.
fact.
It's only going to get worse. So
for sure.
So that's it. Moving on.
Another one.
Okay. I have
So-
one. Where is it? Okay. Am I the asshole? Toss away 40, 40, 40 from 4 days ago. Am I the asshole for refusing to give my coworker their office back now that work from home has been canceled? Back in 2023, a woman in my building left for maternity leave. After having her child, she took advantage of the company's work from home program, which left her office open. I placed a request for the space with my manager, was given the go-ahead, so I got to leave my crappy cubicle for my very own private office. My employer announced that work from home will end on 11/17/2025. All the employees are to be back in the office by that date. Yeah, that sucks. I know. Yesterday, a bunch of work from home employees came in for tours and desk assignments, and when she saw I was in her office, she became agitated and asked if I'd be leaving so she could take it back. I told her flatly that I had no intent to give up the office. She spoke with the manager about this, and management's decision was that I was under no obligation to move out of the office. I was approached and asked if I had any interest in returning to a cubicle. I said no. There was no follow-up from a manager or HR. They all saw the matter as closed. Now, just a day later, I'm getting a stink from coworkers who think I'm punishing her for something outside her control. She's also emailed me asking me to consider the position she's in and that she's already being punished by the company by having to return to the building, asking me to consider her feelings. Sincerely, I definitely understand that this sucks for her and everyone's being forced to come back, but I like having my own office. I have stuff in here that I'd otherwise have to carry back home. I'd be giving up privacy that I've become adjusted to, and if I'm being honest, I like having a window. And None of the noise of the cubicles. Edited to add. Something a few people brought up that I hadn't considered was the question of if I left the office, does that mean she would have it back? So on Monday, my manager approached me about returning to a cubicle just to verify my lack of interest, but I checked with HR on the policy, and sure enough, you can't choose someone to give your office to. Assignments are selected by policy. The office would go into a pool if I vacated, which means she would be competing with everybody else, and several work from home employees who've returned her have more seniority than her. She's still emailing me, though, and CCing the other girl's manager to ensure there's an understanding and this matter should be considered closed. But am I the asshole?
Absolutely not.
No.
She needs to kick rocks. That's not your office. You gave it up. They gave it to somebody else. You got to get to the back of the line, baby.
Yes.
Could you
I
imagine,
mean,
like, if she was just gone for maternity leave, fine.
Right.
But you
But-
made the decision post maternity leave to stay a work from home employee. You don't get to come back and be like, but it was mine first.
And take this from
Yes.
somebody who literally has worked in large firms where I am of a status to have an office, but much has happened to me. They hire a new associate attorney or something. Guess what? Bye-bye windows. In fact, the last time I worked in an office, I went from having a beautiful view of Orlando, and in the building that they filmed some of Father of the Bride in, like his office location with the fountain and stuff, I overlooked the fountain and the swans. Okay. And then I got moved into a closet. I did not even have a window at all. I still had an office because I still had that status, baby. I wasn't a cubicle person. It was a box. And it kind of smelled musty. Did I get to go cry and say, that's... No. On top of that, they gave it to somebody who makes more money than me.
That's like insult to
That was-
injury, right? Like it's rude.
No,
I mean, I'm just
no,
saying.
definitely not. And plus the fact, yeah, I mean, she even said she put in for that office. Like she
Like she
That
went
she
through
put
the
in-
proper
she went to the
channels when
proper
it was
channel, yeah.
vacated.
was
She did
vacated.
everything she needed to do.
Yeah.
Leave the girl alone.
Yeah.
Let her have her
Like
office.
she when that office was vacated, she put in for in the pool of it just like everybody else did, and
Yeah.
she got the office. If she wanted to give it up to her, then that's her business. But
Who's moving
she's like,
back to a cubicle? That's like
No.
it's like when you finally upgrade your mattress to a king size bed, and then like you go somewhere to stay, and like they put you in a full, and you're
and
like,
it's like, I just can't get comfortable. I don't have any room.
exactly.
Yeah.
Going from an office back to a cubicle. Hard
It's like,
pass.
please, no.
Voluntarily?
No. And again, I feel hey, for the lady
Listen.
that I feel for you, having to come back
Yeah,
working
that
from home.
sucks.
I feel for you, but you gave up that office. You gave it up.
Cackle. I would have cackled when they came in and said, "Do you want to give your office back to her?" The sheer unmitigated.
Not even just do you want to give it back to her? Do you want to
Did you-
move back to a cubicle
a cubicle?
Yeah.
from your
I mean,
office?
at least
So do you
I
want-
got a closet.
That's like,
Got like some Harry Potter under the stairs with a door. Like
I could
yeah.
put one of those stickers up that looks like I'm
the office underneath the
overlooking the
stairs.
ocean,
The office underneath the stairs. That's
that's it, right?
I mean, a cubicle, because I've been in those cubicle farms, even the ones that have like the little doors on them and stuff. It's never quiet. And if you are somebody like me that has like very executive dysfunction, ADHD and everything, like I function best in my home because it is quiet.
Yeah.
There's nobody there. If there is, because I don't like people, but people like me.
And that's fair,
And
And
in
I
the
get it.
office environment, they find it really rude to look at somebody and say, "Would you please get the fuck out of my office?"
yeah. I can't speak to you right now.
It's like, yeah.
If
I
I
had
intend
sex-
on being productive at all today, I need you 45 feet away from me. Please don't speak to me. Don't laugh in my general direction.
Matter of
I
fact,
had
don't
a
even send
sign
me
up
an
at one
email.
point.
I'm
No,
going
I
to be
had a sign up.
nosy. I want to know what's happening. Like let me have a shut door. Don't give me a window
Said
that lets
no.
like glass that lets me see in the office. Give me a window to the outside world.
That
Listen,
I
I
don't
used
need
to
anything
put
me
else.
signs
alone.
on my door that said, I have a deadline, I am easily distracted, and I have no social life. Please leave me alone. Okay, I have one. I have one.
All right, all right.
Hmm. This is an Am I Wrong? It is from, I don't know, they deleted it. It's from 10 days ago. Am I wrong for thinking my boyfriend's mother is a bit odd? I already know. No.
Yeah,
Okay.
No,
yeah,
I don't
I'm
think
gonna
probably
say
so.
not.
boyfriend and mother. It's a no.
I don't think so. Because, I mean, everybody's odd.
We have been together for almost a year. Congratulations. Most months we're together, but he went home, which made me a bit anxious. So, like, we used to talk a lot. Oh, I don't think they gave an age. I think this might be a younger person. He usually gives me virtual kisses after ending the phone calls. Well, I would say he is always the one initiating. Today he told me while he was talking to his mother, while we were talking, that his mother was listening to our conversations through the door. That was odd to me. But apparently, I'm trying to piece her shit together. But apparently, she scolded him for giving me kisses and like talking to me in a baby voice. I don't know. I just found it funny. Why would someone secretly listen to a conversation with their partner with their child's partner? Am I am I wrong? No. But might I recommend um an English class and maybe a lit comp? I mean, in college we call it drafting, but any sort of composition class, you
Comp-
know, it's going to help you
Um,
out with that grammar. It's going to help you out with those punctuations, okay? I want a bright future for you, and I feel like maybe that addition to your education would be super beneficial in getting you on that path, okay?
communication is important. You know, grammar is key. Um,
It's key.
but
I'm just saying, like, having to I am a wordsmith. People would send me jumbled thoughts and I would put it into cohesive affidavits. Like, I am the queen of doing, and even on the fly, I'm great. And that was a little painful. Just saying.
just a bit.
Like, wow. But no, you are not wrong. That is odd. And that, listen, we apparently are in the midst of a male loneliness epidemic, in case y'all weren't aware. Like, there's dudes out there crying that they can't get the nookie nook, right? Um, I'm sorry. Like, listen, I'm just saying, my grandfather used to tell me, if everybody you come across has the same problem with you, maybe the problem isn't with them.
Yeah, yeah,
And as
yeah.
somebody
Time to turn
who
inward.
and as
Little
somebody
bit,
who is
little bit. Yeah,
intimately familiar with the, angry, you and I have had this conversation where, they're flicking the bean because the umbilical has them hanging upside down, right?
that's correct.
Like
Hmm.
dudes like that, it's so difficult because unless you've seen the movie Psycho, it's really hard for me to explain it to you. You know, just I'm just saying, like there was oh Gil, this is your arena too. I watched a movie. I do not remember what this movie is about. I do not remember the name of this movie. I do not remember the actors. I do remember they were white because this was definitely some white people shit. I distinctly remember a scene in the movie, and it is a memorable scene. I'm going to try and paint you a picture. Maybe you can tell me the movie, okay?
Okay.
It is a scene where you are walking through a large, what appears to be like loft buildings, right? Like the downtown loft type feel, right?
Okay.
Think 20-foot ceilings, think like brick walls, okay? And there is plastic hanging everywhere, like painter's plastic, okay? And there are lights up like it is a photo studio set up in a loft warehouse type space, okay? And there is a bed in the middle of this clearing where there are picture lights and all of that for a studio. And in the bed, okay, in the bed is a um not completely aged woman. I would say 30s, 40s, a prepubescent man. Think 17, 18. In bed with the mom. The mom.
His mom.
His mom. And the police come in and catch them. Like the mom has repeatedly been doing things with them. Things. Right. Mm-mm. Things. With him. And they finally catch them together while she is out on probation. I need you to find that movie for me.
Um,
I feel like
generally,
it would be like a psychological thriller.
so generally, movies like that are on the hub. Um,
No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
Um, you know, generally movies like that are on the hub. Um, I don't know what to tell you.
You know, I don't know about y'all, but I'm satiated enough that I don't need corn, okay? It was a psychological thriller.
All right. All right, sure. Yeah,
It
I
had
will.
a criminal element. It had a police element.
All right. Yeah.
It
Oh,
wasn't it wasn't it
crim.
wasn't Officer Dick Dandy coming to the door,
All right,
okay?
I got you. Yo, it's a
Hello,
law,
Brendan.
law and
Don't
order.
you think if I was
It's
gonna
a.
watch corn, I would watch something of a better caliber than that?
That's
So we
like
got Edlo. Well, we got law and order, criminal incest. So there's that.
Now that's gonna come out. Somebody is gonna see this and they're going to make that movie with somebody that looks like Olivia Benson. Why would you ever do that to Mariska?
Guys, Mariska,
Her and
she's
Stabler are finally gonna stable it, okay?
oh my god.
He said you don't need your puffs tonight, baby, but they could be fun.
Oh, goddamn. Oh,
I can see Ice T in the back. It was Ice T or Ice Cube.
T.
iced
Ice
tea.
T. I can see Ice T in the background in a cuck chair.
Why you want to put the pimp in a cuck chair? Why you want to put the pimp in a cuck chair?
You
This
got
is
Richard.
taking a
got
turn,
Richard
y'all.
Belzer.
I don't know how.
So
we
we've taken a
got
turn.
here.
All right, and
I don't
You got
know
Richard
how we
Belzer.
got here.
You got Richard Belzer in the corner rolling one for when it's done. With a
how the fuck
video
we got here?
camera. He's
We
just
got.
like,
So look here, we bought a ticket on the
Come here,
ADHD train.
Get out of here.
exactly why you invite me to stuff.
All right, moving on. Next one, next story. All right. This one comes from Am I the Asshole? Am I the asshole for what I said about the girl my brother's seeing?
No, probably not.
I don't think so.
Or maybe, but justified.
I don't know.
That's my favorite.
We'll see.
Or maybe, but out of jealousy.
Ooh.
Let's not forget the jealousy factor.
All right.
There's that.
Let's see.
We'll see.
I'm going with maybe, but justified.
We'll see. I don't know. I went out for drinks and dinner with my brother. I'm 42 male, he's 34 male, who was in town for a few days. While we were catching up, he mentioned he met a girl at a bar, hooked up with her, and that they'd been texting for about a week, getting to know each other. I told him that was great, wished him luck, said I'm here if he ever wants advice, and we moved on. Later in the night, after a few drinks, he randomly asked, out of curiosity, how young of a girl I'd ever date or hook up with. I thought it was a kind of a weird question out of nowhere, but we were a little drunk, so I didn't think much of it. I said I hadn't really thought about it before, but I probably wouldn't date anyone more than 9 or 10 years younger than me. He pushed a bit and said something like, come on, so you wouldn't hook up with or date a 21-year-old if you had a ton in common and hit it off? I kind of laughed and said, hell no. What would I even have to talk about with someone still in college? 21 is like a kid to me. He got weirdly defensive after that. I tried to move on, but he kept pressing the point and it started feeling tense. I finally said it wasn't that deep and there's no reason to argue about it. Turns out, the girl he mentioned earlier was 21, which explains the question.
Shocked.
She was probably 19. I'm just
I
saying,
don't know.
you got the
I don't
2-year
know.
rule.
No, I know. I was actually thinking the same thing.
You got the 2-year rule
I-
when it comes to that kind of stuff.
That's what I was thinking too. But he ended the night soon after, saying he needed to get some sleep. I texted him the next morning and never got a reply. He went home without calling or texting again before he left town. I didn't mean to sound harsh or judgmental. I would have. If I'd have known why he was asking, I probably would have handled it differently. But I also stand by what I said, because I was just being honest about my own perspective. I didn't think it was that big of a deal. Now I'm wondering if I should apologize again or just let it go.
He shouldn't have apologized the first time. How old
Shouldn't
are
have.
they? Did it say at the beginning?
The OP is 42 and his brother is 34. So
It's weird.
yeah,
Here's the
it
thing.
is- it's very
the
weird.
The follow-up question should always be, would you want to be friends with a 21-year-old guy? No.
The only
No.
reason somebody that age gets with somebody that freaking young is because they have a thing for little girls,
Or because they can't get women to their own age to date them.
or because they lack
Yeah.
the maturity and or intelligence to get women their own age to date them. Because
It's one
women
of
their
those
own
two
age-
things.
Mm-hmm.
And if you
It's
have to go
definitely
all
that.
the way down 10 years, if you have to go to somebody who is a sophomore in college, then you need to reevaluate who you are.
I
And
think
Yeah.
it's even weirder
Take
that
a
he
little
would
time
give
to work
give
on
him a
yourself.
hard time about it. Like at 42 years old, like that's half your age.
Yeah, but see, he's 42. He said his brother is the one that's dating the girl. His
Right,
brother
but
is
like,
34,
his
but
brother
still.
was giving him a hard time,
Yeah.
being like, "You really wouldn't date somebody who's
Yeah.
21, dude? That's
Said,
half
no,
his
that's
age."
half my age. No, I wouldn't.
That's a midlife crisis.
Yeah,
Correct.
like that. Mm.
What does it
And the
say
thing is-
whether or not the 42-year-old was divorced? Because that's
No.
going to be a key factor. If he was divorced and the divorce wasn't his idea, then the 21-year-old, possibly 19-year-old, was probably more an ego boost and a
Ooh,
jealousy
that she means
factor.
the younger one, the 34-year-old.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
Is
34.
he divorced? The brother's
Um,
divorced, right? The younger one.
The younger one. I think he just said he was single and he was just talking to a girl.
Hmm. But also,
Um,
if he's 34 and not divorced and still single, like that's an explanation in itself.
Possibly.
no, it doesn't say he was married or anything. He just said that he was in town for a few days and he met a girl at a bar, hooked up with her, and turns out she was 21 because they started talking and had a lot in common. Like, you're 34. What the
What do
fuck?
you have in
How
common with
much
a
you have in
21 year
common with a
old?
21-year-old? You're
How much you
34.
can drink before you vomit?
Like,
Like, she's
like,
talking sororities. You're talking corporate. Like, what do
like.
you
I
have in
mean, you
common?
like what? What? You have a lot in common. That's like what? You're tasting
Like at that
alcohol?
point, you don't even listen to the same music.
No. Like, I mean,
No.
what? What would you have in common with her? I mean, other than, oh yeah, she's great in bed. Like, the
That's
fuck?
the only thing.
That's the only thing that you would have in common
Because
with her is that,
everything is still where it's supposed to be.
yeah,
The body hasn't been marred by time. Because, I mean, come on, ladies. Let's all be honest here. We all know you get out of high school, you go through a little bit of a period. You get out of college, you go through a little bit of a period. You get married, you go through a little bit of a period. You have kids, you go through. The body takes a beating. And,
mm-hmm,
ladies his own age, their bodies are going to be marred by the passage of time. Stuff's going to
yeah.
be a little saggier. It's not going to be taut and perky and everything else. You, dude, like, you sicko, because, I mean, no offense, but your sack isn't the same place it used to be either.
So no, it is not. You know,
It
and
went
it's
from tapping the
probably
paint to kissing the brown eye.
no. I
Let's be
mean,
real
and
here.
it's probably that too. I mean, because all the women his age are, battle
And not
tested.
for nothing, that girl's using him for something.
Of course she
she's
is.
not dating
Well,
him
of
because
course
she
she
likes
She's
is.
not.
him.
No, she's no.
She's
Oh,
dating
and they
him
have
because she
so
gets
much
him
in
into a
common.
nicer house, and he probably drives a fancy
Right, like
car.
what? So
and-
he's got money, right?
Yeah,
Like, but
and the thing is, he's living in a delusional world. It's like we have so much in common. No, you
right, she's
don't.
lying to you. She's
You
Googling
mean
whatever
she'll
you
sit
tell
there?
her.
She'll sit
Yes.
there and listen to you and be like, "Oh yeah, yeah."
He's like, I
Yeah.
really like golf. And she's like, oh, yeah,
It's like golf, golf, golf.
Listen,
golf
21.
courses near me.
At 21, she's still playing beer can golf. Okay. At
like
21, she's still out there on the greens in the middle of the night
yeah,
with an empty beer can, putting it around.
Like-
She's going on putt mini golf dates.
Right.
exactly. Like
Like her whole
And-
intent
Couldn't
is Saturday
afford a
walk
real
of
golf
shame.
club if she actually wanted one.
and the thing is, and he is
Starts
just
reciting the name of the clubhouse of the private golf course that she had her high school prom in.
and he's just falling for this shit, hook, line, and sinker. Just
She was a member of her parents' country club.
Right. Or she was
Like
was
if-
the across the tracks friend of the daughter of country club members.
Yeah.
listen. If you
Her
went,
best friend
Like,
parents were
look,
members of a country
Right.
club.
if you went to high school with her dad, all right,
Oh, exactly.
that's a problem. That's
like
a problem,
if you met her dad at a bar, y'all would probably be friends.
right? It's like, oh yeah, yeah, that's my buddy, man. It's my drinking buddy. We're going out to the game,
And
Meanwhile,
9 months
you-
later,
and you see his
9
daughter.
months later, he saw her name again.
Yeah.
I mean, he went to a bar and met her. What kind of establishment was this? Was she dancing her way through college?
Yeah.
It's possible. It's possible.
Did they have so much in common because that posterior propine position and the currency exchange for such
So,
position
He looked at it and he
is
said,
their common factor?
"Hey, probably looked at it and he would say, that ass though. It's that ass though. You know,
You should see
like
her
there's nothing you
face.
have in common, dude. You are 34. She is 20. There's nothing you have in common with her. Nothing.
Right. She's not taking pole dancing lessons for athletic purposes.
Like she's not taking the pole dance not for her health, not because she's
That's
trying to get in
She's not
shape.
doing it to stay active.
listen, that's continuing education for her.
So
Okay.
that's what you call
That's her CE courses.
that's off hour training. All right.
What would that be called? Would that be called CSE, continued stripper education, or would it be called CPE, continued pole education?
Maybe a little bit of both. Maybe a
Or
little bit of both.
would it be one of those that you would mistake for a medical procedure like CPDE? You know, you have some old man in there and be like, COP, what?
Probably. Probably.
Listen, you want me to share a little tale with you? I can share a little tale with you because I know you guys usually stick to like just an hour, right?
Yeah. All right, we're coming up close.
So
So
let me give you something to, because every time I'm on one of your shows, Gil, it usually ends with, and on that note. So let me give you your on that note moment, okay?
it's,
And I'm not super proud of this, but
all
at
right,
least I was not dancing, okay?
buckle up,
So
Jen, because this is going to be a good one.
when I was 19, for a short period of time, I had a second job, an overnight job, where I worked as a cocktail waitress at a certain type of establishment. That establishment for the locals was known as Bravo Delta. For the non locals traveling down 157, it was known as Baby Dolls. It was maybe 2.5 miles away from this restaurant called The Flame, where you could get a flame grilled steak. When my mother, who worked for the government, would go TDY, my father liked to go to the Flame and get himself a steak, and he would never come home until like 1 o'clock in the morning. I could never figure out why. Well, to make some money that my parents were not stealing from me, I was working this overnight job and telling them that I was staying with friends. And I would put on something akin to a size small boys tuxedo shirt and a Playboy bunny bottom and a black bow tie, and I would walk around serving drinks and helping the artists obtain additional funding for their cause through personal artistic displays, right? And they would split the profits with me. You understand what I'm saying? Um, and that job lasted until the night my father came in after having a steak at the Flame, and he was sitting in a dark corner, and it was my table. And I didn't pay attention to the men. I usually look down because, quite frankly, I don't want to look at you because I feel like if I look at you, I'm going to get sucked into your disgusting. You know, like it's like a right, like it's the
The
beans, like
tunnel.
Yep. Yep. No.
okay.
Mm-mm. Yeah. Mm-mm. I don't know. I don't need to see you. I don't need to see you. Mm-mm.
All I heard, because of course I've gone by Bunny since I was little, right? And so that was what was on my tag because, you just don't go by your real name in those establishments. All I heard was my father say my name. And he goes, "You have exactly 5 minutes to put some clothes on and get your ass in the car." Mind you, I'm 19. I'm legal, right? The conversation had on the way home.
Nope. Don't even look at
Mm-mm,
me. Don't.
mm-mm.
I don't
No, I
want to
don't.
talk
Nope.
to you.
Nope. Nope. I don't. Nope.
Not a word. Don't breathe at me.
I don't need this talk. I don't need this talk. We don't need this
Conversation.
talk. You don't need this talk. I don't need this talk. We don't need this talk. This.
Dad did not tip. In fact, I lost my tips for the night because of the scene. I had a friend who tried to grab my cup, but it was a free for all on my shit, okay? The conversation had in the Ford F-150 driving down State Highway 157 to go to my house in a town where my father was a small business owner in a county that was named after my ancestors, was, I'm going to make you one offer and one offer only, young lady. And I said, it better be good because I got some dirt.
Yeah.
He said, you're
I
going to
think
quit
what
the
I
job.
know is greater than what you know.
yeah. Like, I
He
mean,
said,
I'm
"You're
going to be
gonna
all right. I'm going to be all right.
I think the information and the power that I hold
So,
is greater
'cause
than
see-
what you think
Because
you
mind
hold.
you,
Because, see, what I
my
know
father,
is a little bit more valuable than what you know.
They don't know. They know. We know. They know.
Because, see,
'cause
I
mind you,
know.
my father was an alcoholic, okay, and my mother controlled everything. She was a narcissistic sociopath. She controlled every single thing, right? Like all of the finances, the house was in her name, like everything. She gave that man an allowance. You want to know who became the proud recipient of half of his allowance?
Absolutely.
And he went a whole year before he popped me again. I don't care what you say. If you grow up in a house like that, that's a fucking win, okay?
That is a win.
That's a fucking
That is
win.
a goddamn
When I
win.
got a whole ass year where I didn't
That
have
might
to
be
do,
better than the money.
okay? Because listen,
Although-
my parents, I have told you before, Gil, my parents had a refrigerator in their house that in my mid-ish to late teens, my father redecorated with an imprint of the side of my head that they kept in that house until I was well into my 20s.
Yeah.
Okay.
I remember you telling me
I
that.
went a whole year without having to do any sort of defensive maneuver.
And that is great. And also as a child of a fellow alcoholic, yeah, that's how we're gonna end this show. So
And on
ran
that note,
on that note, ran a little bit over, but you know what? Hey, that's great because we ended with another tale from Bunny.
Join us in
So
a couple of hours where Angry and I will continue
so
this
we're gonna
foray into my desperate need for healing and probably more therapy than I already get.
so we'll be back with Saturday Shit Show.
Saturday Night Shit Show, baby.
Saturday Night Shit
on
Show,
Bunny
and so
Be Funny, PUHNNY.
so
at 9
everybody
p.m. Eastern.
9 Eastern at Bunny Be Funny. Bunny BUNNY BPHUNNY. Come and check us out. You're gonna enjoy yourself. You're gonna laugh. And on that note, we're gonna go ahead and end this thing. And yeah, I hope you all had fun. And